morning from Let Us Eat. Today, because we're going to have another do-it-yourself night, I am taking everything off my countertops. And I'm going to give it a very, very deep clean. And I decided to work on the very top shelf of that cabinet and get rid of stuff from the top that we haven't used in about a year. And it's time for it to go. It's just wasting space. And I'm going to check through the other cabinets to see what else we can get rid of that we haven't used in a really long time. And I'm going to scrub the outside of the cabinets with my magic eraser that I got from the Dollar Tree. And just give it a really thorough deep clean for my working space, so I can show more of what I work with. I live in an old home. It's over 100 years old. I will be doing a lunch video later. I'm going to be making my favorite tuna salad for sandwiches. I love it. I'm usually the only one that eats it, but I'm going to try to intrigue my children to eventually eat it, because I didn't really eat tuna until I was older either. And as always, thank you for watching. Let us eat. Here is my countertop, completely decluttered. I'm going to give it a thorough scrub down and only put back our necessary items that we use every morning on it. I am continuing the cleaning of my countertop. I'm going to give it a good scrub. I do this at least twice a year. And I do all our rooms where I take everything out of the rooms, right down to the last piece of item, toy, whatever. And I rub everything down and then put them back in. And spring's coming up soon, and we're going to be spending more time outside, and I don't want to be spring cleaning in the spring. So I'm doing it now so I can enjoy the springtime, because we do a lot of hiking, we visit waterfalls, I do photography. We spend a lot of time outside at the parks in the summertime. We go visit places, we go to the beaches, we go swimming, local watering holes. Someone pointed out the clutter in a comment, so it motivated me to do what I can in this old kitchen. As I mentioned before, the house is around 100 years plus. I am putting some Comet with bleach on the countertop to give it a real deep clean with the magic eraser. Not a lot. I'm going to wet the magic eraser just a little bit and just scrub all the areas and try to get up as much as I can. As I said, this is an old apartment. Occasionally rinsing it. Because we rent, I really don't want to do a new backsplash or anything. sometimes I cut the magic erasers in half and use them in smaller spaces, and it kind of spreads out the value of them. I'm going to give it a final wipe. Almost done. With all the flus going around, I figured that a good scrubbing where we do most of our dinner prep was in order. One more wipe. Oh, it looks so much nicer. I would love granite countertop someday. When I own a house, not rent. Here's my countertop. I scrubbed it. It's not completely perfect. It is an older home. It's nice and clean and disinfected now. Where I'm going to be making my meals. I've already menu planned for next week, so I'm very excited to be able to work on this nice, clean, and hopefully decluttered space. Here's my cabinet so far. I put the food and some of my baking spices to the middle shelf. And I have kept my old bowl that was my great-grandmother's. And I'm going to put my medicines that I take daily in the cabinet to the left to save countertop space and to remove some of the clutter. And I wiped them all down on the inside. And I'm going to be getting rid of all of this. Spices are out of control. So I took my lasagna box and I kind of made dividers myself. And rather than spending money on dividers that end up getting just shoved to the back and never really used. And I have an old shoebox that's in really great shape. Then I'm going to put the bigger spices in so they just kind of stay in one area and not end up looking like a hodgepodge mess. And I'm going to be fixing my glasses as well. Okay, I got one shelf done, and I ended up not using the shoebox because it was a little too high and you couldn't really see the spices. And I decided to get rid of a ton of the cups that we no longer use or haven't used in a very long time. I kept the plastic cups from my 10-year-old, and I kept what we do use, and some of them, like the Daffy Duck cup, are old and nostalgia, so I kept it. I'm going to work on the very top shelf and organize that hot mess, and I'll show a finalized picture when I'm done. To my final cabinet over the sink, and then I will wash everything in the sink and let it dry in my dish drain. Yes, we still do things by hand here. I'm going to downsize on all the cups up there stuff that is shoved back, stuff that we rarely use, put to the middle, and the stuff that we use commonly up in the front. Okay, I downsized about half of what was up there and only kept our good mugs. Anything with chips or stain or rust on them, I put into the recycle bin to throw away because you can't purge them. And put our most commonly used up front, and the lesser used in the back, and made space for my extra colanders and other items that I use when I do my cooking videos here at Let Us Eat. Here's a final look of all the cabinets that I did today. I'll be closing the cabinets as I do this. I did all 3 shelves. And my countertop is looking pristine, less stuff. And I did next to my stovetop. The other cabinets I did a while ago, the bottom ones and the one over the microwave. I'm going to be getting cabinets so I can get my pile of stuff from my bulk on the floor in between the countertop and my white shelving unit. And I'm going to downsize my middle closet in here and purge things so I can put the shelf unit in there and then get all the stuff off the floor into the cabinets. And if you like this video, I will do a video of that process when I start it. And if you did like the video, please subscribe and give my video a like and comment. I'll let you know again that this is an old home, so not everything's going to be perfect or pristine, but it is what it is, and we like where we live. It's out in the country part of New York State, and we've been here for almost 10 years, and we couldn't imagine living anywhere else. And always thank you for watching Let Us Eat. Please look for my video later when I make my tuna salad for lunches today and tomorrow. And then tomorrow my husband will be joining us, demonstrating how to do our crock pot chuck roast into the crock pot. And he will be the one doing all the talking in the video.